I'm rocking with G-Sportz.
Joining me on the G-Sportz Zoom segment today, U-High 4-star DB Jordan Gilbert, ranked 9th in the country and 11th overall in the state. Jordan, man, appreciate you for taking the time to come on the Zoom interview with me, man, and kind of talk about how you're getting ready for the season, your recruiting process, the coronavirus, Black Lives Matter, and all of that, man.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
All day. With the coronavirus going on, man, when it started in March, I know that was kind of going into spring. Well, you was going to have a lot of colleges coming out and see you doing spring practice so they can evaluate you more. I know you probably had some unofficial visits set up for the spring and probably in the summer. So just kind of talk about how you've been kind of dealing with the coronavirus, man, how it's kind of changed your recruiting process and how you've been staying safe with your family.
It changed a lot. I was actually looking forward to do how all athletes been doing, going up there, take pictures, chilling with the other recruits, having fun, chilling with the coaches, seeing the campus, getting to know the coaches. But I would say, my parents always say find a positive in things. The coronavirus helped me stay disciplined. It helped me push myself to do my own workouts since we couldn't be with the school. Whenever we was in school, wake up, make sure I'm doing all my work and stuff like that. Whenever it first started, we also found a positive in that, we needed some more family time, spend time with the family, have fun, family game night, and enjoy each other.
And when you put the tweet out there, when one of those, I forgot who it was, sent you a message trying to do an interview with you, and you responded back about getting justice for Breonna Taylor. For kids your age, man, what made you want to take that stance when you sent that message back?
Because I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I have a big enough platform to talk, and I got the spotlight. So if I say something, it'll catch a couple people's attention. So that's why I said that, because we tired of it. What if that was my sister? That was my dad. This need to be stopped. So that's why I said that, because it's bigger than football. Of course, you just want to, of course, football is an escape thing for me. Whenever I'm going through something, I go work out, run routes, do drills. But at the same time, it's always going to be in the back of my head. And I want a life that I don't have to worry about walking outside, looking in the rearview mirror every time a police drive by me. And I don't want that for my kids, for future, all my little brothers. It's it comes from your home. My mom, my dad, we all had to sit down, me and my little brothers and my sisters. We all had to sit down and talk about the situation. And it's just it's upsetting that we still going through this. It's 2020. We not supposed to be seeing color. We love one another. And that's basically what my football coach was preaching. He was this is the best, this is the reason why sports are amazing. Because whenever you playing against side one another, you don't see color. You just see that's your brother. Show love. And that's that's what I want. It's 2020. We need to love each other. We need to show each other good times, And but it also starts with us blacks though. We gotta stop being ignorant, because ignorance ain't gonna bring nothing. No peace. We gotta stop killing each other, So if we want change, we gotta be the change first.
And Jordan, that's exactly what what I liked about your response when you put about Breonna Taylor, man. Understanding that the power that some of you athletes have. I think some of y'all high school, even just because you're in high school, that doesn't mean you still don't have power and you still don't have a platform. And I love seeing young Black African American athletes use their platform the right way, and you did that, and you brought awareness to the situation, because a lot of people were talking about that. I had a couple of coaches text me about it, man, you saw what Jordan Gilbert put on Twitter, and it just opens your eyes to seeing that we do have some young Black athletes that's aware of what's going on and understand the power that y'all have, man. So that's big time, man. Keep using that that power that you have and keep using your platform going forward. So you dropped your top 13 with some big time programs on there, and then you come back a few days ago and you drop your top 5 with Bama, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, but you put an HBCU on there, man, with Southern. And kind of surprised a lot of people that you had Southern in your top 5. Talk about your decision to drop your top 5, and with Southern not being in your top 13, how did they creep up and get in this top 5 in your recruiting process?
Because I feel like a lot of athletes like look past HBCUs because they're not doing as good as Power 5 schools. But like if I really did my research, I mean, like everybody say this, if you're good enough, you're gonna make it to the league. But it's also about development too. And I feel like Southern also has a good development. And like I feel like I didn't put it in because it's the trend. I seen other couple athletes did it. I did it because I'm really interested in them. It's not a trend. It's not just because of what's going on in the world, but because of what's going on in the world, it helped me take a closer look to a HBCU.
A lot of people probably gave you a little flack about it too. Why would he put Southern in there? Why would he even consider Southern, versus these top 5, these other Power 5 schools in the country like Bama? How much courage did it take for you to put them in your top 5 and not worry about all the scrutiny and some of the negativity that was going to come with it?
Man, my dad say, if they ain't making your money or giving you money, you don't got to worry about them. So, like, that's the thing, though. If you ain't going to college to help me or play for me, then, help provide my family, then I'm not really worried about what you're talking about because at the end of the day, I know what's the best decision for me. So, like, all that fan criticism and stuff like that, that went in one ear and out the other.
Right. And I know Makir Maker, who's a top 25 prospect. I know there's basketball, but he's a top 25 prospect in the country. He committed to Howard University, which is a HBCU. Mikey Williams, I know he's only, going to the 10th grade, but he had like 2 HBCUs in his top 10. And again, I don't know if Mikey Williams put those HBCUs in his top 10 for just to do it and be part of the trend, right. Truly considering them. But just hearing the feedback that you just gave about Southern, I could tell that you're really interested in Southern, and that's my thing about it, Jordan. I don't know if you noticed, but how much I've been an advocate of kids really taking HBCU schools more serious. I'm passionate about it because, and I've been, before the Black Lives Matter even started, I've been saying more top athletes in the country, black athletes in the country should take HBCUs more serious. And I'm not saying that you have to go to HBCU, but why are we not giving our own people an option to get us in school? And that's the thing, I got a 10-year-old son. I've been talking to him about that already, because all you see on TV is LSU, Alabama. And I'm not saying you can't go to LSU, Alabama. If you go to LSU, Alabama, that make you a bad person or you selling out. But at least give these HBCUs a chance to recruit you and a chance to have an opportunity to get you on campus and build a relationship with them. And who knows? It might be the fit for you. And what's a fit for you might not be a fit for another kid. It just depends on the situation. And so I like your answer, man, and how you feel about Southern. And I can't wait to see how it's going to play out, to be honest with you. I can't wait to see how it's going to play out.
Because it's like HBCU, like it's a whole different environment from a game. I went to LSU homecoming and then Southern homecoming. I'm 100% picking Southern homecoming over anything, 100%. And then I went to Bayou Classic. To me, I feel like I ain't never been to a college national college game championship, but I feel like the Bayou Classic will outdo that any day. Like it's a whole different experience whenever you're dealing with HBCU. It's like a second to none experience.
Right. And I've been telling a lot of athletes, man, what they don't understand, like we just talked about the Black Lives Matter having that power. If you get 4 or 5 top ranked kids like yourself going to HBCU, what you think is gonna happen? That's gonna bring more exposure to the school. Right. That's gonna give the school an opportunity to get TV contracts, on TV more. There's a lot of different opportunities it can open up for HBCU schools and other kids going forward. So, like I said, man, I can't wait to see how it's going to play out. And I'm pretty sure just by how you talking, you're going to make the best decision for you and your family, man. The recruiting process as a whole, man, I see a lot of kids transferring all the time. You see kids decommitting, decommitting, I mean, 3 or 4 times. How have you gone about this recruiting process and staying humble through it all and understanding the whole process and understanding how to pick the schools for the right reasons?
So my recruitment is still 100% open. Even the people that's not in my top 5, I still have communication with them, no matter what, because you never know what happened. I don't burn bridges. So, like, I mean, yeah, you're right. I do see a lot of commits. I see commits every weekend. But, like, see, I don't want to make a decision and then it be the wrong decision and decommit. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with changing your mind because it happened. But, like, I don't want to do that, me personally, because I want to make the best decision. And if I pick that school, I want that to be the school. Even if, like, because I feel like people decommit because, yeah, the coaches, but who also there at the school. I mean, it's college. You got to wake up, and that's a whole lot of 5 stars, D1 athletes ready to play. And the way I'm going to pick my school is that I feel like the school going to help me in athletics, of course, in academics, but most importantly, like, improve me as a person.
Some people probably don't know, but people that probably follow high school sports closely, they probably know that you was a really good basketball player. Man, I remember, I'll never forget this. I think you was going into your 9th grade year, if I'm not mistaken. It was a tournament in Gonzales, I think it was. And, yeah, that was your 8th grade year going into your 9th grade year. And it was a tournament. And that's the first time I ever seen you play basketball. And you went down the lane and cocked that thing back and dunked it. I'm like, ain't no way in the world this kid in the 8th grade with being athletic like that. So I really thought that basketball was going to be your thing. I was like, man, he going to end up being a top ranked recruit in the state. You know, I heard you had played football, but I thought that basketball was going to be your ticket. Talk about kind of putting your focus toward football and kind of like putting basketball on the back burner and went into that decision.
I mean, I thought basketball. Actually, me going into my 9th grade year, I was at Madison, and I was playing under Jeff Jones, summer league. And after them workouts, everybody at Madison know this. After them workouts, you ready to go home and go to sleep. I ain't never wake up for football practice, so I was just about to give football up, to be honest. But then I made the switch to U High, and then that U High football workout, changed my whole thinking. It was like, this is what I wanted to do. After seeing Jordan Clark, Christian Harris, Brian Constantine, and all of them, and Mike Hollins, all of them, and I was like, they set an example for me, and I was like, I want to be in a position they're in. So that's how I made the switch. But I still do play basketball, and I ain't take it as serious as I feel like if I took it as serious, I would have been a 2-way athlete in college too. But now I just play it for fun. To be honest, the only reason I play basketball is to dunk. That's the only reason.
What's your end game, man? When if you're not playing basketball or football anymore, and you want to be successful in life, what's some things that you kind of got in mind and a plan that you got set for yourself for life after football?
First, all I know, I hope I play football for a long time. But after football, so what I'm going to college for, I want to major in sports medicine and minor in business. So, like, because I like helping people. I like helping people get better. I like giving people knowledge and information that I already know. So it'll be somewhere in that aspect, a trainer, coach, or something like that.
Gotcha. Now, and Jordan, I know you got, all the big time offers in the country, but you don't have that LSU offer. And a lot of kids in the state, that means something to them. Even if LSU not your dream school, it's just like if you get that LSU offer, it's like it kind of put the stamp on you as a player. Talk about not having an LSU offer right now and how much that'll mean to you to earn that offer at some point.
I mean, any offer is a blessing. I mean, like, it is hometown, this hometown school, but I'm blessed. I was blessed whenever my first offer came, Tulane, and after that, everything else was just add-on bliss. Like, I ain't need no more offers after Tulane. So, I mean, it would mean a lot because it's another offer I got, but I'm not really too worried about it because I'm in a great position already.
Oh, what are you doing, man, to take your game to another level in your senior year and put everybody on notice that you are the best DB in the state? I know you remember when I said it on Twitter. In my opinion, I think you're the best DB in the state, regardless of class. I think your skill set with your length and athleticism, the sky's the limit for you. And I don't even think you even reached your peak yet. But what's some things you kind of working on right now, man, to kind of take your game to another level in your senior year?
Getting stronger and getting faster in my agility. So, like, if I could, like, me moving faster, me being stronger, I could hit harder, take on them 300-pound guards that's pulling, because that really shook me De La Salle game. Like, after that game, because I'm only 185 and they 300 pounds, I can't do nothing with that but make a power. So after that game, that really woke me up because when I get to college, they're going to be doing the same thing. But to progress my game, I'm picking up notes from anything I can pick up from. So, like, every time Ryan Clark posts a video, I'm watching, I'm studying, I'm listening to what he do. So, like, that's the kind of learner I am. I want to know everything. I'm not I know it all dude because I don't know it all. And whatever you got to make me better, I want to hear it.
Gotcha. With your top five, man, kind of talk about your relationship with some of them schools, man, and what's some of the things that they're telling you that kind of got your attention, even gonna put those schools in your top five?
So like with Bama, me and Coach Golden been talking. We talk every day. We talked last year. Whenever I was a sophomore, like, we just kept in contact. So the love between me and him is strong. And, like, it's Bama. Like, they breed some of the best athletes that you would ever play. And them, it's just a family atmosphere. And that's like an atmosphere that I want to be in. I don't want to be nowhere. I mean, it's business, but I also want to enjoy my 4 years of college. Because people say college is supposed to be the best years of my life. But I know it's business and I gotta work, but I also want to enjoy it. Oklahoma, that me and Coach Grinch and Coach Lincoln Riley, we talk every day. The love with us strong. He like every day. So like they on the recruiting like 2 safeties and they got one already. So like me hearing like him staying like secure on me is a big thing for me. Like, it's an eye opener. Like, he really want me. And Southern, I told you about Southern. And yeah.
Have you had a chance to visit any of them schools?
I went to Bama. I ain't go to Oklahoma yet.
Okay. Have you been doing any virtual visits or anything like that?
Yeah. I did a virtual visit with all of them. Besides Mississippi State. I ain't do a virtual with them yet. And the reason stayed in the top 5 is because, like, at first they wasn't in the 13 because they wanted me more as a wide receiver. And I don't want to go to college to play wide receiver. I want to play defense. But as they started recruiting more and they got Teddy, they got Malik, 2 big-time wide receivers, they started talking to me and telling me, like, we got the numbers, we got the weapons to put up the numbers. Now we need the weapons to stop the other teams from putting up numbers. And they just been showing me the schemes they put me in. I really liked it. And me and Coach Mason, we've been cool. They were actually my first SEC school.
Right. And with Christian Harris starting as a true freshman at Bama, and you got Dylan Moses. I mean, I know he loved U High and went to IMG, but I know he U High till he died. But have you been in contact with those guys, kind of talking to them about Bama and kind of getting some advice from them?
See, I don't really talk to Dylan, but me and Chris talk almost every week about how workouts be going crazy. But like how it's like he told me that you can't have a bad day of practice because they got 100 more Christian Harris on the team waiting to take his spot. It's serious at Bama. And he was just telling me, like, if you work hard know your play, do what you're supposed to do, then you playing. It's not people say like you're not gonna play at Bama as a freshman because they too good or whatever, but it's not true because actually Bama was they played the most freshmen last year. So he
Right,
told me like if you know what you're doing, then you playing.
right, right. Do you have a timeline set up when you want to be committed, or how you going about that right now?
So hopefully I'm trying to wait till I can take my official. So after I take all my official, I'll be set to make a decision. But if I can't, then I will probably ride it out until after they season, see how they playing, like how they go about things and stuff like that.
I got Jordan Gilbert, the number 9 safety in the country from UHI on the G-Sportz segment Zoom today. Now we about to get into the fun part of the segment, Jordan. All right. Give me your favorite NFL player of all time and why.
Prime time. That's a no-brainer. That's the best football athlete that ever played the game. I mean, he did it all. DB, wide receiver, the swag he had with him. It was like he was playing and he like had our generation, but he was playing it back then. Like that's a no-brainer.
Right, right. Favorite NBA player of all time and why?
Kobe. He had kind of hit the heart whenever you ask this one. But yeah, Kobe. So I grew up in a house with Lakers fans, and so like Kobe, like if you like Mike, you gotta like Kobe, and Kobe mimic everything Mike do. So like, and he just Kobe. I can't get really like that's self-explanatory.
Gotcha. Favorite NFL team of all time and why?
Saints. Who that till I die, always. But because like we be having a team. It just I don't want to be knowing what be happening when we get to the playoffs. We can't keep blaming it on the refs. Now the refs messed over 2 years, okay. But before then, I don't be knowing what's happening. But yeah, Saints.
Listen, bro, I've been a diehard Saints fan since I came out of my mama's womb, bro. I've been going through it these last 3 to 4 years. The Minnesota Miracle, the passing the round last year where we lost to the Vikings. Listen, bro, I've been going through it. We have the whole team these last 3 years. I don't even want to think about it.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Before you getting ready for a big time game, what you listening to in your headphones to get your hype for the game?
Oh, I was hoping you asked me the question, but R&B music.
Me?
R&B music.
Who?
R&B music.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
So you like a little mellow music before you get ready for.
Yeah. So like in the locker room, whenever we getting dressed, you probably play Young Boy and stuff like that. But on the bus there and right before the game, I put on R&B music.
Gotcha. If you wasn't playing sports, what would you be doing with your life?
Probably going to school to make a lot of money. I promised myself that no matter what I'm doing in life, I'm going to have a lot of money. So probably going to school to be a lawyer or something like that. And I still might do that after football.
Gotcha. Who is the toughest, since you played both ways, play receiver and DB, who is the toughest DB and receiver you ever went against in high school?
It have to be from a different team?
It don't matter.
Toughest DB, Jordan Clark. He locked me up most of the time, but I made some plays on him. He ain't gonna tell you that, but I made some plays on him. But and wide receiver will have to be who really gave me all of them. So he gave our whole team problem, actually. His name Grant Arsenault. He played STM number 80.
What school?
STM.
Oh, St. Thomas More.
Yeah, if you go watch highlights, that's all you see who's getting the ball. His name Grant Arsenal. I'll never forget that boy. He cooked our whole team.
What, that was like your 19th grade year?
That was my sophomore year.
Right.
When we went to the Dome.
Gotcha. You could visit anywhere in the world. Where would it be? And why?
Probably, I don't know, like probably Hawaii, because living in Louisiana and close to everywhere else, the water, brown. So so I want to really like get the chance to see clear water and stuff like that.
Gotcha. And my last question, and I don't want to put too much pressure on you, George, but I gotta ask you, bro. I got to ask you, and the viewers won't know. They won't know what George think. Who is the best player in the state besides yourself?
At football, there's player in the state besides myself. This is a hard one. I got time to think. Best player in the state.
Putting that pressure on you, man. I gotta put that pressure on you.
Football, best player in the state besides me. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of good athletes.
Gotta pick one.
Oh, you hit me with this one. Best player in the state. I wish one of my little brothers was playing so I could say them. Best player in the state. Well, people gonna be watching this ready for me to answer. So like it's like I seen them play.
If you saw highlights, if you saw him play, it don't matter. Like, in your humble opinion, who is the best player in the state besides yourself?
No, like right now.
Right now, as of today.
Oh my God, best player. He wouldn't be the best player because I'm the best player. So let's see. Oh, there's a lot of them, bro. You really hit me with this one.
You want me to tell you who mine is?
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Brian Thomas from Walker.
Brian tough. Brian tough. He tough. He a different athlete. But I ain't never really seen him play though.
Yeah.
I ain't never really seen him play. But he tough though. At the highlights I seen, he tough.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to name somebody I seen play.
Right. Listen. The first time I saw him play was his 10th grade year. They was playing Zachary. This boy lined up at DN, wide receiver, safety, and I think he was a punter in that game too. And he was making plays at every position. And that's against Zachary. So along with the athletic ability and the size, of course. But when I saw how he dominated that game at all them different positions, to me, hands down, I feel like he the best player in the state. I think he gonna, if he keep, working hard and barring him don't get no big time injuries, I think Brian gonna be a top 10 draft pick. It's all said.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, but you gotta give me your answer, bro. Come on, let's go. You gotta give me your answer.
Oh, hey, Bill, you playing football? Yeah. Let's see. He said he playing football. So right here, this is the second best player in the state, right there. Because I can't answer that one.
That's the one everybody been talking about. They saying he gonna be big. I was like, he gonna be better than Jordan? I was like, yeah, he gonna be better than Jordan.
He better than me whenever I was in 8th grade.
Right.
But nah. The only way he'll beat me whenever I become handicapped.
You high DB, man, number 9 ranked safety in the country. Jordan Gilbert, man. Jordan, man, I appreciate you coming on the Zoom segment with me today, bro. Stay safe with the coronavirus, bro. Good luck to you in this season, your recruit process. And, man, we got to do this again sometime, bro.
Hey, just hit me up.
That's a bet. And before we go, you got to let everybody know, man, who you rocking with.
G-Sportz.
There it is, man. We signing out. Appreciate you, Jordan.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.